Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie Geisinger and the Amber Region Team USA. So happy to have you here on February 19th in hashtag JAFRA Movement Month. Hashtag JAFRA Movement Year is what 2019 is all about. And I thought I saw it just fitting for us to kick off this week after we have had an incredible President's Day yesterday. We wanted to be able to bring to you your president, your President's Club today. So I'm going to go ahead and set my screen up. I know Paulo's getting his camera set up there live from Westlake, but I just wanted to get my screen ready for you. So let me take you to that really quick. And I'm going to just reboot it here because I had a lovely little internet problem myself. So here we go. So as we get started today, I want to welcome you all to our President's Edition. Let me get my screen set for you so we're all set for the morning. Here we go today, whether you're out on the East Coast, West Coast, or wherever you are. But this is our February training Tuesday, and this is our goal achieving webinar that we have the third Tuesday of each and every month. Today is, like I said, our President's Edition, coming to us live after the President's Day holiday. And we wanted to pause and give you a chance to hear from your president today. We also wanted to introduce you to the President's Club. They were some of our top achievers in 2018. We didn't get a chance to really hear from each of them live as a nation. Some of you were in Dallas with us and were able to hear snippets of who they are and what they did to succeed last year. And before we go into that, we'll just do a quick little check to make sure Paulo's live with us. But today is National Lashes Day as well. So it's a fun time to go out posting and talking to people for your hashtag JAFRA Movement and Paint It Purple Day. So I found this quote. I hope you all can kick into this little story, maybe do a live video on Facebook and keep the movement going. Talking about a life goal. A bank account as full as my eyelashes. So I challenge you all to find some fun quotes about beauty and business today during our National Lashes Day as well. So our goal today is to make sure you hear from your panel of success to help you achieve your February goals. We know Paulo did a beautiful letter, a movement to 10,000 people out in our JAFRA teams, our leaders, our consultants who have sponsored in the past, to invite us to really plant seeds, grow a garden beautifully together this year. So we're going to hear from our top successes to give us ideas how they're creating their movements, what they did in 2018, how they're moving through 2019. So we finished strong together for Team USA, 10,000 new consultants movement. That being said, today, just to give you a quick preview before we go into our actual webinar today. As you know, each of our two webinars, our action planning and goal achieving training Tuesdays, are filled with fire, fun, inspiration, recognition, and education. Today, your fun and inspiration, as I said, will be from your President Live and your President's Club. Then we're going to see the recognition spotlights for January 2019, a little bit of early bird drawing for February spotlights of success, and just review some new news so that you're all caught up from everything. We've been going through a lot of change throughout the Amber region, and we're excited to bring that to you all in one place. So what we are excited about today is a President's Club special edition to our webinar and to our Amber region today, bringing you live your president, Paulo Moledo, as well as your president's team, your President's Club. That's going to be today after we hear from Paulo. We've got Norma and Pat and Rosa and Jackie, who are getting ready for an extraordinary year for each and every one of you. I always want to pause and say thank you to our 2018 President's Club. As you know, Susan and Gina and Jackie and Lori. So we thank them for that journey. And now as we roll right after President's Day, I'm going to stop my screen and we're going to take us live to our president, your president, Paulo Moledo. Paulo, are you able to be there with us today?
I think I am. Can you hear me well?
There you are. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you, Jackie. I'm glad to be here as always. I don't know how much I can share. I can see Vicky. Good morning, Vicky. How are you? It's so many friendly faces that we see throughout, and it's great to see the President's Club here. Shafika, lovely hair. For a second, I felt that you had flowers in your hat, but no, I can see now it's behind you on the wall, but glad to be here. I have to say, it's been an amazing year so far. Whatever we said, we shared in Dallas is happening. We said that the priority for this year is to improve the service, improve the experience that everybody has, a lot of focus on quality, every single touch point to be a good experience for the leaders and consultants, and no major projects. Nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing different from dealing with multi-level marketing, direct selling every day so we can bring more people. And this is happening. That doesn't mean it's perfect, but that it means that we are putting a lot more time on the day-to-day so the execution goes in the right direction. What does that mean for you guys? It means that you should expect a better service. You should expect your order to get there faster. You should expect the call center to eventually have one contact point resolution for your problems. You should expect your check to be delivered faster. You should expect the promotions and incentives to go without problems. That's what you should expect. You should expect the app to be updated when it should happen. And hopefully, you should expect the system to be up and running better than it has happened, because we are devoting a lot of time to fix these problems. Also, what you should expect, it's a lot more focus on training. We are going to bring more people, more sessions, different channels, so you can see everything that the company has to offer, and also primarily the new ones, the new managers, the new consultants that are arriving, so they can enjoy the benefits and be aware of the tools that we have in a more organized way. That's what we are planning. That's what we have planned. That's what we're doing this year. We are excited. We are really excited that the first month of the year, we came 6% above budget. That's what allowed us to ring the bell. February is going to be another outstanding month in every single aspect, because we are going to have a record number of new people sponsored. It is happening. It is happening. And by the end of the month, we're going to have a record month number. We will continue to promote new people. January, we had so many new first-time district directors, district managers 3, DD2, a new DD3, and that's not going to be a one-time thing. We are going to have more people being promoted month after month because of the change that we made to the compensation plan in January. We will be delivering cars. In March and April, we will deliver Mazda cars. And that's it. Jackie, you're going to help me here. I want to say President's Club, as always, has been fantastic. We have had 2 sessions or more, I guess. We had an extraordinary session because we had so much to ask, and we're trying to deliver. They're going to help us. They are going to be helping with the training in March. So we are going to have 4 training sessions, and each one of your President's Club members will lead one session in the first week of March. And you're going to see in the JAFRA Action Magazine, they are there with their pictures, whatever topic they're going to cover. And I like to see that. I like to see leaders participating in a very active way in our business, because if others see you growing the way you are, then they will be inspired as well. Jackie, I'm going to pass the ball to you and see, you know better what topics they would like to discuss and how much time you can dedicate to this, but help me out here.
I would love to. So for everybody here live as well, if you have particular questions, feel free to type in the chat box. or particular topic. So feel free to type that. Whether we get that today or we can get answers to you in a follow-up, of course we will. So feel free to type as well. But I wanted to, Paulo, we loved your message. We've been together weekly since Dallas, and we loved the message about remodeling the house and what you've done in your presidential time. And we weren't able to have everybody with us in Dallas. So in kind of a snapshot view, what really was that remodeled house about, your message as a president, the direction of leadership taking action this year, and then you tied it into this movement, a beautiful letter planting seeds. Many duplicated what you did and sent seeds to their teams and their clients, inviting them to be a part of this beautiful JAFRA garden. So how would you summarize for those that maybe weren't in Dallas or LA, because I know we had a lot there, what would you say is the message and the movement from sponsoring and leadership this year in a summary for everyone to hear?
Of course, but I need to say, with all due respect, Jackie, this is not me. This is an entire company working for many years to get to a point that we feel proud about JAFRA. So this is not me. I'm helping to drive this vision that was set by many years ago. In that vision, we had to be the house of royal jelly. We believe that every company needs a line that can represent the company overall, and the transformation in the JAFRA royal jelly and what is about to come still, it's very, very important in this journey. We have revitalized, we have boost, now we have Luna Bright. We're gonna have a JAFRA Royal line for men, it's still this year, that you're gonna get to know at the national conference. So the JAFRA Royal color, and the JAFRA men line has different formulation, different ingredients that really fits their needs. So we build that around the products. Then we had to fix our system, and it's a journey. We don't change a 40-year-old system just because we want. It requires a lot of work, and we are in that journey. But finally,
Oh, he froze. Paulo, just in case you can hear us, you're frozen. We've lost you. Okay. He may have to log out and log back in. I know they were having some internet problems at the home office this morning. Okay, so we'll wait and see if he can log back in. Let's give him just a quick minute. So anyway, as we were talking about, I hope you heard that exciting news. There is the Brand Royal will continue this fall, so don't miss conference. That's in Austin. You can get registered, of course, at JAFRAconference.com and JAFRA Royalty. So what a great time to tell the team, your teams, to get registered for national conference so that we can hear more about Brand Royal continuing. So I'm not sure if he's logged back in yet. Paulo, when you hop back on, if you are able, just jump on, start talking, we'll catch up with you. And part two to that, this is a great time to pause and just, again, as we set our goals to achieve our February goals, think about JAFRA Luna Bright, Brand Royal, part 4 continues.
I'm back, Jackie.
Oh, there you are. Go for it. Okay.
Where did I stop?
Well, we were just finishing Brand Royal, and then you were talking about the system.
Okay, so the system still has things to be fixed, but we are making progress little by little. On a monthly basis, we have an update. That's the new norm. Once a month, we make updates. So I may learn something that is not working today, but it requires 1 month, give or take. It's only once a month that we're making changes to the system. The same applies to the app. The first update to the app will be on February 21st. So in a few days, we'll have the first few bugs of the app adjusted. Then I was talking about the compensation plan. That for me is the most important change that we have made. It was a journey more than 1 year just to put the things that we worked for several years. But now people can make more money in the early stage of the leadership career. That for me was the intention. Can we get a new manager to make more money faster? And what we saw in January is not a one-time thing. We will have district directors coming a lot faster when compared to before. Before it was an average of 10 years to become a district directors. We had people that was a DM2 in December, became a DM3 in January, and they will be a DD1 in February because the compensation plan allows for that to happen. And they will pile bonus on top of bonus, and they will pile the new compensation commission of 17% when they become DD1. So all these things will make a change for us, Jackie. That's the new house. We have the system, we have the product line, we have the compensation plan. We are going to put a lot of training and a process that can be duplicated by everybody. And I'm hoping by the end of the year, we will have the JAFRA way to execute the business in the field.
Excellent. So the movement. So our vision, 10,000 new consultants. Yes, give us that update, how it's going this month, all about that movement.
Yeah, what we want to do, Jackie, is to put one thing so people can rally around it every month, right? So in February is the hashtag JAFRA movement, let's sponsor people. In March, we'll be back to parties. And in the end, it's the same thing, but we can promote the business in a fun way, inviting everybody to participate. So back to parties, that's why our President's Club members will help us with, how could you have your own party at home in different ways, using skincare, color, fragrance, and Rosa is going to help us with that. The spa products. So every month, the idea is one single reason for everybody to be united around. But in the end, it's sponsoring, it's selling to having more clients, driving activity. The business will not change. But how can we have fun doing that? I know you guys don't care much, but look what I have here.
Yeah, they don't care much.
Yeah, so I have just received from Juan Pablo, he came from Mexico, the new Royal Almond will be available April 1st. So it's happening.
Yay! They love that. So I love it. All right, so Lori, do you have in the chat box, are there any particular questions that we've been asked? Thank you.
Yes. Dia would like to know, are there plans for the Stay Royal program to include Royal Boost, Royal Luna Bright lines, etc.?
Yes, we do have plans for that. I told the President's Club members last week that we have a secret project. They are not aware. And it's 100% dedicated to fix the JAFRA, the Stay Royal program. It will take a few months, but the idea is that once we do that, we have the complete flexibility that is required to have this type of program. So we will need to have all the reports, the flexibility to change the frequency or the product line. We're going to have Boost, we're going to have Bright, we're going to have Revitalize, and we're also going to have promo codes. So we're going to have coupons, type of promotions that friends can share with friends so they can benefit as well. So it's a three-way process in which consultants will benefit from their clients sharing with their clients. We are already testing, but we're going to do in a very, very slow way because it requires a little bit of migration from where we are to the new platform. But yes, we have that in our radar. It's a big priority for us this year.
Awesome. Any other questions?
One comment, please give to Paula, please give special thanks to Denise Paxton for helping a few of us with a system glitch getting new consultants contracts in yesterday on her day off. Her dedication is amazing. So
I know.
Shout out.
I will. I thank you.
And Carol says she thinks we should continue hashtag JAFRA movement. Marie is wondering if those new consultant signups things were are resolved today, and Jackie says yes. So there you go. Sorry. And then Shafika says, so excited to hear about the new men's line and Royal Almond back again. Thank you, Paulo and JAFRA. And that's it so far.
Cool.
All right. So any other comments that you have for the Amber region this morning, Paulo, before we bring your President's Club to share their top tips from 2018 and their movement for 2019?
Yes. And Rosa and other people can also comment on that. Whatever we do here in terms of tools, products, compensation plan, can only take us so far, right? In the end, the movement comes from the field. It comes from you. So my message is join the movement. Be proud of your company. Invite people. Do whatever you have to do to bring more people to our company. We still have a lot of opportunities. The industry for skincare in the US is gigantic. The number of people participating in the multi-level and direct selling industry is also gigantic, although we lag still a little bit of to be able to compete at the highest level. And I'll be very honest, what I think we need next is this sharing opportunity. Clients sharing the opportunity with clients so the consultant can benefit from the friends of their clients. That comes next. But hey, we have gone a long way. We have the app, we have the system, we have the products, we have the compensation plan. Now I invite everybody to join the movement. You don't need to wait for JAFRA to create these things. You can do your own.
I agree. Thank you so much, Paulo, for joining us today. And most importantly, celebrating President's Day yesterday. Thank you for who you are and how hard you've worked to remodel that house with your team. And in the last 5 years, we're proud to have you as our president. And now we are excited to put the welcome mat out and invite everybody to come into all the rooms of the JAFRA house that you've rebuilt with your team and all of us. So thank you again. Appreciate that. So thanks, Paulo. All right. And we want to introduce Paulo's President's Club 2019 as well, because again, it takes that team that he talked about. So I'm going to go back to my screen. We're going to hear from each of them today. I've asked them to share their top tips that created them to be tops in Dallas conference. And they're going to share their tips and how they are moving forward again through this movement of 2019. So let me take you back to our screenshots to show their beautiful stories. Again, I invite you to go to JAFRA Royalty, where you can see all of the President's Club that we have in 2019 who will be working together for this movement that Paulo's talking about. A key focus each and every month comes from the field, comes from all of you working together. So this year's Presidential Club, again, will be working strong alongside Paulo. So I introduce our first President's Club member, Norma Lopez. She comes to us from Arizona, the power partner right alongside. I saw them sitting next to each other this morning already, Jackie and Norma. And we want to celebrate Norma this morning because as it's stated in the President's Club at JAFRARoyalty.com, I love this about Norma. Really, she displays this incredible strength of passion, commitment. You ever need help? Norma Lopez is the first one to say, I'll help. She is an amazing human inside and out, and she has incredible skills in this business. For 19 years of building in the JAFRA business, She, again, has given support all over the United States. She was stellar last year. I just couldn't compliment her enough for always being there for everyone in the Amber region, anytime they needed support. But she is so smart at this business. She keeps it simple. She loves to share the products and loves to invite people to the opportunity and leadership. And she has an incredible commitment to personal growth and leadership development. So she was honored in Dallas. The reason I just wanted to share, because I love to share her stats, with over $21,000 in personal retail sales, first place last year in 2018 at our Dallas conference. So I know she's sitting here on camera. So I want to welcome, and we get to hear from your President's Club team member number 1, Norma Lopez. Welcome, Norma.
Woohoo! Well, number one, I was working this morning. I've got my makeup and skin. I did makeup and skincare this morning. How I do my sales? Well, a lot of us that have been in the business for some while, we develop a client base, and when we give our customers customer service, when we treat them with the care that we want to be treated with, they come back to us and they stay with us. Just had lunch with one of my clients of over 19 years a couple of weeks ago, and they could go somewhere else if they wanted to, but when we take care of them, and not just when we need a sale, check in on them, invite them to lunch. I happen to have that pleasure that I have a lot of my local customers here. I do have some from out of state, but basically that's how I've been doing. I've been able to retain a lot of them. Just this morning, I did skincare and makeup on a customer that I have lost for years. But found each other on Facebook looking for a product, and then she remembered who I was. So she came in Friday, she came in this morning, and there is no secret, guys. There is no secret. We absolutely, you have to have the confidence that we have the best product. You have to have the confidence that we have the best price. And Rosa knows, because I just did a class with her group, and I showed them, because I asked them, what is the reason you don't sell skincare? I bet you're afraid. And they said, yes. Well, when you are not afraid and you have the best product, hands down, that gives you the confidence that you have to continue to offer, to continue to share. And maybe they won't buy today, but they'll buy tomorrow or the next day. And that's it. There's really no secret. When you believe in your product, in your company, then the sales come. Like Debbie Yingling used to say, get the products on their skin, the sales begin. That is absolutely true. So that is my story, Jackie.
But I also know this, you love to share it. You follow up with good customer care, like you said, but I also have to brag, Norma wins every trip, earns every trip as well. So I know she has this amazing balance of sharing the products and inviting them to the best product, as Gina always says too, right? The opportunities. So Norma, you are a mentor to each and every one of us. What are you most excited about with President's Club and our President's Edition today for 2019 for you?
Well, honestly, it gave me a spring in my step to be appointed to the club. It just gave me a little boost that I was needing, because over my years in JAFRA and corporate America, I have acquired a lot of skills, customer service skills, caring about people's skills, loving what I do, and not afraid to show it. But being appointed to the President's Club, I just had to step it up a notch, and I'm thankful for that.
Thank you. Well, we're fortunate because I know they're working on the party edition next month. Right. So we're going to hear all of their great additions to that as well. So feel free again to thank you. By the way, congratulations, Norma, for being tops in Dallas and for being a part of the Presidential Club. We feel we're in great hands with you. So thank you. We appreciate that. So if you have questions from your success panel today of the President's Club, feel free to type them in the chat box. If there's anything your inquiring minds would like to know, and at the very end, we'll make sure we bring that panel live to you. Okay, let's go back to our screen. and find out about President's Club member number 2. All right, this year we are excited as well to add to President's Club 2019 Miss Patricia Clover, District Manager Level 2 from the beautiful state of Maryland. She is loyal and committed, 35 years. She's a retired teacher and a volunteer concierge. The woman is out in that community helping everyone just like she does within JAFRA, building a beautiful district, and she continues to build her business through her retirement stages of her life, and it just continues. She is so creative and fun. She's a great asset and to our President's Club this year. We are excited because we honored her in Dallas as first place in Central District growth out of everyone in the Dallas conference with 42% growth. And I was able to watch Pat last year. What did she do? She focused on working with her leaders, and she knows her favorite passion is inviting people to the JAFRA business. And that shined through, and that sponsoring that she had, her district had, led her and her team to first place in Central District growth. So please, help me welcome to the camera stage, Miss Patricia Clover.
Well, thank you. Good morning, everyone, and good afternoon for the East Coast. Well, I'm so excited to be able to come to you and share a little bit of what I did. And then I said, what I did? Well, it wasn't me, it was the team. It was the entire group. And that's one of the most important things, is to invite people to join you. And then you and those become a we and a us. The I has to go out of it because you can't do it alone. This was a total surprise to me when it was announced, and a very pleasant surprise because normally I get recognized maybe for sponsoring, but never in growth and sales. So that was really a thrill. Being here in the President's Club has really been an inspiration to continue to do what I love to do most, as Jackie said, to invite others into the company. Just in our central branch, we had 22 new consultants last year. We promoted a branch from that. And what I contribute that to is one bringing one, and always having them to know that right away they can build a team just by inviting 4 people to the business and working with those 4 people and growing with them together. We have in growing the sales, one of the things that my team does, they have calls to recognition for people who just do a minimum. So it's important to recognize those who may be your A, your B, as well as your C consultants, because they're the ones that hold you together. I have an older branch. Most of my personal branch have been with the company a very, very long time, and they're not out producing, but we had Zoya was one of my new consultants that came in, sponsored with Ronnie, Zoya, Ronnie's team, and Cecilia. They came together and promoted a great team. Now, one of the things that I want to tell you is that in growing and having to go back and look and say what happened, because I didn't know what happened, but really what happened was that teaching your new consultants to sponsor one and to qualify them, or at least to get them to activate. I think the activation is very, very important, because a lot of them come in without a lot of income or money to buy or purchase things. So it's important to get them to activate. That keeps them motivated, that keeps them in. Having an open house, that was another area with Louise, who came in and sponsored 4 right away, and they had an open house. It was gorgeous, and making sure that they, in the first 2 weeks, have that open house. I think that was really important too. It's a journey. Encouraging your consultants that you bring in to understand that this is a journey, and it's a journey that you have different pathways. So you can go down the road and just stay stuck on the road, or you can make a left, or you can make a right at the fork of the road and decide whether you want to be a leader or if you want to be a consultant and stay there where you are. I don't shy away from people who want to purchase for themselves, because that's how I came into the company. So a lot of times you share what you, the way that you come into a company, and that kind of spreads out among the ones that you invite into the company. So invite. And that will increase your growth and your sales. Encourage your leaders. Shafiq and I talk, I think, almost every day. Not always about, I think JAFRA comes in, it doesn't matter, JAFRA comes in, so in every single conversation we have. So I encourage you to keep in touch with your leaders as well, and we become family. So I have just a whole bunch, and I never had a sister, so it's always good for me to find women, maybe a few good men here and now and then. Sorry, Paulo, but and bring them in, and so I can have a whole bunch of sisters. So last year I had 22 new sisters, and just excited.
I love it. Well, congratulations, Pat.
And the key is, thank you. I just said thank you.
Okay. Well, and again, if you think back to what Pat is talking about, I love it. There's no I in team, but there's an I in invite, right? Invite, yes. invite. There's two I's in there. So that key is that, again, staying in connection, really important with your leaders. But I love your simple approach. It's exactly what Paulo talked about, that they get to decide leadership or consultant, and getting them off to a fast start is really important, whether it's an open house, a ribbon cutting. If you
yes.
watched us change the name last year with our Smart Start training on Sunday night for the ribbon cutting party, that's our creative Pat. I'm not kidding. If you ever ask her to do a presentation at a meeting, she is the most creative person. That's her teacher in her, and she's awesome at it. And she really just, again, loves to do the ribbon cutting party, making it a big deal when they join, to have that party, to celebrate their new business, and to invite them to at least join with a sponsor, and then invite them to starting with simple leadership, starting with 4 people. So that led her to new teams last year. Her communication and staying in touch with her leaders, again, led her to a 42% Central District growth. Wow. So that comes from sponsoring and a focus on leadership, because it's the best invitation you can give. So Pat, thank you so much for sharing today. Congratulations. We're so excited for all that you're going to bring to the President's Club. So thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go meet team member number 3. All right, here we go. Back to the screen. And we have our next President's Club member. Here she is, sitting right next to Norma. It's our beautiful Jackie Elves, District Manager from Arizona. As we know, Jackie moved to Arizona, started her JAFRA business, and just literally took off. She was right at the cusp of the beginning of what we had called the Aspire Club. She took that and she ran, and literally has been going ever since as a model, doing social media, doing JAFRA parties, and really being out there, just seeing the people, from partying to posting to just really being an incredible leader and teaching, again, others to do what she does. Growth is really what she's about. Building a career is so important in what JAFRA has become for her, mentally, physically, and spiritually. She is a balanced woman that we're so excited to say we got to honor her in Dallas as a first time moving up 2018 success, as she promoted beautiful Markia Miller there, and she became a district manager with that promotion. Taught Markia exactly what she did when she became a manager, right? So you do and you teach. Jackie also was #1 with the most qualified new consultants at that $400 qualification mark. with 23 QNCs in 2018. She was also in third place with 26% Central District growth during 2018. So creating teams, sponsoring, and then again, teaching her team to do that, as Markia was an iPad achiever as well. So FAST is their name, and they are here for a 2019 Directorship is her game. So please help us welcome to your camera stage, Jackie Elves. Woohoo! Take it away, Jackie.
Hey, good morning-ish, if you're still in that time zone. So I wanted to talk about sponsoring and why I've been so successful. And I did say a little bit when we were in Dallas that you just have to believe that we have the best. We have the best everything, honestly. You guys know how I feel about our product. I'm a royal jelly nut. But our comp plan is off the hook. And so just this last week, I've had a couple of people message me on Facebook and tell me that they were looking into JAFRA, but they were also looking into other companies and they wanted me to compare. And because I am a JAFRA comp plan junkie, I love our comp plan. I love to compare it for people that are interested. So I'm constantly perusing and stalking other companies, which I suggest all of you do. Stalk other companies and find out about their comp plan so that you can do a really intelligent, great comparison, because we are simply the best. There is literally no comparison. Nobody gives the discount and commission like we do. And some of them say that they do, but you have to sponsor people in order to even get a commission, and you wind up getting like 12 bucks. So whatever it is, just go check it out. But a couple ladies asked me what is the difference between JAFRA and Unique. And I was able to share honestly the difference in our comp plans, the difference in price point, the difference in product, because I know a lot about their product, and give just a really educated, intelligent comparison to both of these women who both have decided to join my team. And so it's just to know your stuff, be confident in what we have to offer people, because you know that it's so simple. Our comp plan is so simple. I know that it used to be a little more complicated. I remember when I first came in, it was a little more complicated, but it is so easy now. And with you getting at least 30% discount on anything that you order for the rest of your life, it's insane not to sign up. It doesn't make any sense. And, you know, when we're able to share that with women, that there's no catch, and we don't make a commission off of their kit size. So when I tell them that, I tell them, so I'm able to honestly recommend what I think is best for you, because I'm not getting a kickback or a bonus off of the kit that you choose. So we're able to focus on them, and I'm not running hungry then. I don't have to make a decision based on if I need to pay a bill or not. I get to make a decision based on what their budget is, what they really need, and they appreciate that. So, you know, then just making it really simple with our 30 to 50%, it's so simple to explain that. And being able to compare it for them, because there's so many choices out there. So I just really want to encourage all of you to stalk other companies and become more familiar with their comp plan than their own consultants and distributors are. Be the expert, and you will walk in so much confidence when anybody has any question about JAFRA. And I have just been able to present that to so many women just out of the blue in line at the grocery store, or when they're sitting in a chair here getting a facial, because I'm so confident in it and so excited about it. You guys know how I talk. I'm a little bit crazy, but it's contagious. And when you're excited about that and you have that confidence, they believe you, they trust you, because you're not stumbling on your words, and they think she's got to know her stuff because she knows more about, you know, Mary Kay than the Mary Kay lady did. So, you know, that's always really appreciated, that confidence. So that would definitely be my suggestion to you. And that's what I taught Markia as well. She has absolutely no problem with sharing our opportunity with people. And she's a royal jelly junkie too. So it makes it easy.
So Jackie, I love that. So how do you, just so everyone can be self-empowered, so you don't have to train on all the comp plans, we're not going to have you do that, but how do you, the minute somebody maybe is asking a comparison, or they come from a different culture, because as Paulo said, really, truly, my gosh, the demands of the marketplace for royal jelly is OMG, right? It's off the charts. The demand in the marketplace for direct selling, the gig economy still, I mean, it's just on fire. It's sitting here, right? So what do you do? What are some practices? How do you go find information just enough to be that expert?
A lot of companies won't give you a lot of information without signing up, or at least going through the first part of the process. So I don't mind going in and giving my information and get 800 emails from them, because I can click delete on an email, so I don't care about that. But sometimes you have to go all the way through the process. So I'll, contact a rep that maybe is local and just ask them if I can ask some questions. They never seem to mind. I've never been rude or offended anybody. Like, I want to see why your plan sucks and mine is fabulous. I don't never approach it like that. I just let them know that I'm just interested to know and compare my company to theirs. And everybody's been really great to me about it. But when somebody approaches me and asks me for a specific company difference, I always tell, like, for example, when the lady said, how does Unique differ from JAFRA? I said, you know what? Unique's a great company. And I thoroughly investigated it. I considered it before I signed up for JAFRA. I loved their packaging. And so, I said 3 good things about Unique first, as to not down them or make that woman feel stupid, because she was drawn to Unique for some reason. And I don't want to make her feel like, I think she's stupid for that. So then after I say those 3 nice things, or, even with Mary Kay, I'll say, great company, been around forever. Love Mary Kay. She was a great woman. And then I'll go on to say, but with JAFRA, you'll find that as opposed to having to do a $400 a month order with Unique, as opposed to having to do a $600 a month order or sales, our levels go like this. And with the $300 level, you get a free moisturizer that's a $74 moisturizer, and it's free. You get to keep it, or you could sell it for $74, and that just paid for your kit right there. So I'll give them the 3 things that are decent about this company, but then I blow them away with like 4 or 5 things of our company.
It's kind of find your favorites, right? So what are those things that competitively we have a little different? If you feel you don't know that, go to the units in Facebook, go to the college course on the compensation plan, because what I love that Jackie is talking about is confidence. Be it, and then teach it, right? Just like you're doing in modeling with Markia, because people are in so many companies. So, and we love your passion. The joy is be authentic, be yourself, and you are absolutely, as you can see from 2018 recognition, all about beauty with the amazing products we have, and about the business with the incredible compensation plan that you love to share each and every day. And I know in March you're getting excited as well to be a part of the new party, the focus of parties. Because again, when I remember back when Jackie joined, she was doing parties, and it just happened at her parties. And again, she's excited to be back to that. So Jackie, thank you for being year number 2 in our President's Club this year. So absolutely appreciate you, and congratulations on all of your success and the movement you're going to be on to directorship this year. So thank you.
Thanks, Jackie. And I just want to encourage everybody to have patience through all of our glitches and our craziness, because it's starting to pay off. Because remember how long it was taking to get orders? Look what I just got today. Oh my God. And I ordered it Friday. What's today? Are you kidding? And there was a holiday? I'm freaking out. I'm so excited.
It must have been because it was President's Day holiday, and Paula really did the president's move, right? So love it, right? He said it's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it is. It truly is. The President's Club is the first in the know and the now, and they know that commitment that we had Paulo share earlier. It's here. So just get ready. never stay stuck, like Pat said, right? Get to that fork in the road. We're either going to stay or we're going to go. Let's go. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you so far, Jackie and Norma and Pat, Miss Patricia. So again, if you have any other questions or comments, feel free to type in the chat box, or we'll do a little open Q&A at the very end. But here we go. Are we ready? Dun, 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 dun. We are so excited to introduce to you our 4th member of President's Club 2019. In a moment, we're going to let you all unmute and scream, by the way, okay? So we're so proud, so excited to introduce you to Rosa Lopez. Rosa was honored in Dallas with 2nd place in sponsoring personally herself 18 QNCs last year. She earned the team expansion bonus 3 times in 2018. So that right there is showing leadership and developing future leaders. She again moved for the first time from a district manager level 1. She had only been in the company a year. She moved from district manager level 1 last year to district manager level 2 for the first time, to district manager level 3 for the first time. She even has her own recognition video that we're going to post again after today to have you watch. It's a live link all about her and her success in the month of January. Rosa comes to us today. I was so excited to go visit her, and she wore these glasses back in December when I was in California. We got her ready to wear red, and Rosa and her team, I know it's all about the team that she has together, but she has shared her story and her heart. I love the month of love because Rosa Lopez, from her heart, is all about sharing to empower you, to empower her team and every woman she meets, because she's painting it purple every single day. There isn't a movement. She is always moving, always. So she is an inspiration to all of us. She has been here just a short time, but is on track and trend to go from director to ambassador. She has, again, in such a short time, promoted 4 steps of our income leadership ladder. She's halfway and on her way to the top. She will be one of the fastest growing district directors in our history, and actually fastest growing ambassadors. So let me take you from the screen to this amazing woman, and I'm not there live with you, but I want to hand you the red crown, and let's do an unmute and do a huge scream and welcome to Rosa Lopez! Director! Rosa, we are so proud of you. We are so excited. Oh my gosh, I might cry. Sorry, goosebumps that just appeared. Oh my gosh. So we are so grateful to have you within the region, within JAFRA. But we wanted to invite you today to tell us how it feels and what this year is going to be for you and your team. And we wanted a chance to meet your team and hear about them. So Rosa, I've got pictures that you sent. So I'm going to click through them quickly, and then we're going to come back to the camera live, okay? So let me just do a quick view. Sorry, forgive me. I meant to keep clicking here for you. Here we go. This was as we introduced the West Wings District in California. Paulo was there. Rosario was there. Was that last week? A week ago or so. And yes. So we were able to honor you together as a company up there in Northern California in Union City. So your beautiful team here, as well as you can see it behind her on camera. She made some beautiful portraits of the Wings West superstars. All of her leaders in the different states with their, we'll be posting this for you to actually see as well as her ambassador chart as they chart success together, their visions and her visions combined to earn their way together as the ambassador team. So I wanted to share those pictures, Rosa, but now let's go to you live. Tell us about your team, your dream. Take it away. It's all yours, Rosa.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm in the West Coast, so I'm still in the morning. Well, it's a privilege to be here, being able to share. I'm very excited. I was working for Didi since last year, but 2018, it was a big challenge. Like I shared in Dallas, it was up and down, but I did learn a lot from it, and I was still thinking about it yesterday, still remembering all the stuff that we went through as we celebrate. We remember as well. It's been 6 months of my mother-in-law passing away, which took a big toll on my business. But like I said, it was a lesson. It's exciting. It's exciting to see all the movement that is creating with this new title on the team. And I know you have a picture, but I want to tell you that we added 2 new stars. I'm going to explain to you about this. So we're updating. This chart, this one right here is my indirects. So it's getting full. We're inspiring more people. And then the one behind me, which is that's ambassador one, we're working. So it's been a very amazing journey to experience this new title. I have experience in direct sales because I do come from another company. So when Jackie was talking about how she goes and studies the company, you know, it's totally true. We have an amazing company, amazing product, and not even to mention the compensation plan that doesn't match to no other companies. Coming from another company, yes, it gave me the experience, but I want to tell you that money-wise, the level that I achieved, which is district director, I was in that company, and I was stuck in there for 6 years. And when I see money-wise, I was losing about $75,000 per year that I spent over there versus being in JAFRA. So I invite you guys to go and shop around and see what's out there, because that is what it's been helping me to grow my business as well. The fact that I can prove them with my personal testimonial how good the product it is, because I'm another royal jelly junkie. I totally love it. I don't use nothing that doesn't have royal jelly on it. And so that helps me with the sales part, being able to show with my testimonial how good about the product we have. And then when it comes money-wise, our compensation plan, nobody else can beat it. And when I received my check, it was very emotional, because it was not just the money part, it was what it was making. And that reminded me how many lives have we been able to touch. Besides being a JAFRA consultant, I'm also a chaplain. And I work with domestic violence, abused women, with rape kids, you name it. We work with all of that. And the business has been that part that helps me to make it possible, and also to inspire all of those women that are looking for someone to give them a hand. So both things came hand to hand, and we balanced both of them, and we've been managing to keep on going and inspiring more women. And all of this craziness of all of these superstars are just for the fact that we're showing them how to make money. We're showing them how to be independent. We're showing them how to actually find their inner why, because I was making a mistake, and that's something I learned in 2018, that I was focused on the exterior why, which is being always to have a new home, but I was actually forgetting about my inner why, which it's what it's helping me to keep moving. It's what it's helping me to keep just advancing and inspiring the team. And I'm now working more into showing them how to make money, how to be successful. It's not so much about the title. It's what impact it's giving you in your life. It's giving you with your family, in your community. Whatever your inner why it is, as long as you know what it is, it's going to drive you out every morning. In California, it's been so crazy. We're freezing today. It's been raining, it's been snowing, even though you don't picture that because it never snows. like in the city, it's been snowing. And even like that, we're finding the ways. We're using social media, we're working on parties. And thank you, Norma. Thank you for coming and helping us with this class that we had, because I honestly gotta say, I was scared to do skincare parties. Now, anywhere I go, I carry my baggie, and this is what it's been making me successful, and this is what I teach my team. Always be prepared. You can go nowhere if you're not prepared. My baggie has my skincare, so I'm using it. I have my wipes, my pen, and I also have my bombitas, what I call it, which is just a cellophane bag with my story, my JAFRA success story, my business card, and a sample. And this is what it helps me a lot to have those conversations. I can say that all of these numbers that you see, ladies, is because we have conversations. I don't believe on having 1 or 2 conversations. I believe that I can reach out to 20 people every day, whether they become a customer, whether they book a party, whether they want to join the company. All to me, what it matters is that I put something on their hands that I can say, you know what, it might not be today, the day that you want to do the business or you want to do a party, but it can be tomorrow, it can be in a month. And I always have that. Why? Because your life changed. Just like my life changed back on 2018, that we had a lot of gains and losses, personal and business-wise. It changes, and you never know when it's going to be the right moment for that person that loses a job, that loses a loving one, that loses the husband, and they're going to need that extra income. They might not need it today, but eventually they're going to need it. So every day, this is my goal, have 20 of these on someone's hands. If it's raining, well, I can't go out, but I can go to the stores, I can go shopping, and just, talk to people, share the opportunity, share our products. And if it's knowing that I can drive, well, then I do social media, But the most important thing in here is get rid of your excuses. Because when you have your excuses, take control of yourself, take control of that vehicle, you ain't gonna move nowhere. So you gotta get rid of all of that and just keep on going. Always be prepared. I have my catalogs always with a label on the front so I can get their attention. I always have the special on the front. So whatever promotion JAFRA is having, it goes in there. I have my agenda. I know we have the social app, but sometimes it doesn't open fast enough. So I do everything in writing to make sure I don't lose no contacts, I don't lose an appointment. Always organize yourself. And that was something I had to learn because I was not organized. And those are habits that we have to be willing to change them. Because if you're not open-minded to do changes on yourself, you ain't gonna be successful. The changes has to start on you first before you can go out and change the world. Once you get the hang of changing what it's not good to have on yourself, then you're going to be successful. And someone said in the chat that what is my inner why? My inner why, it's help more women that are being abused. I come from domestic violence twice. I always say I'm a survivor because not many women can make it. Some women are losing their lives every day. Every 5 minutes, we lose 1 to 2 women due to domestic violence. And when I came to the ministry, I find my inner why that I want to help more women. I want to be that person that can give a hand to get them out of domestic violence because I was going through it with my kids. So it didn't just ruin my life, but it also ruined my kids. And now that's my inner why. I want to be able to reach as many women as I can to show them that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that they can have a successful business and not depend on someone that is abusing them, and they can keep on going. So that is, I think, what I have to share. I don't know, Jackie, if you have something else you want me to add.
Well, I know I remember back when Rosa was new, we had her as a guest in our region, and she had this dream of her house in Florida. And she has an inner why, and she has a family why. And it really is about helping and then being a model of dreams. So it's, Rosa, it's a joy right now to see everything the day we met you was probably a little over a year ago that you were a guest on in our region, and you talked about building this house in Florida, giving your kids dreams, and every day you went out and you painted it purple to just let people have that choice, like Pat talked about, like Jackie and Norma have talked about. And now here we are, coming this June. You will be moving your family first to Indiana and reside in the great Midwest near some of us, and stay there for a year as you get ready for the big dream of moving to Florida. And so I love when a woman who, again, you give from your heart, but you're giving as well back to your family and this business, to be able to do that in a 2-year time span is really amazing. And that is exactly what all of the President's Club have talked about, that it really is that good. And you gave us some top notes, and then I want you to introduce anyone from your team here so we can hear about your team in your final minutes here. It really is about changing you first.
Yes.
Right? So you gave us some golden nuggets as a director. Change you, and then you can change the world. Ask for help. Norma Lopez, you wanted help on skincare. Norma, I told you this woman is committed to giving. She's amazing. Got on a plane and flew up and trained your team. I remember you were not in our region at that time when you joined, and I wanted to have you as a guest speaker, and you were like, help me, I need some coaching on this and that. And anything you did, you learned, you applied. And it was to better your team and to better you as a leader. So asking for help, but being prepared. There isn't a day you don't try to help others. We're grateful for that. You're posting in WhatsApp, you're posting on Facebook. You're showing us, not just telling us how to do it, and doing that with your team. And there's one thing that's different. Many people say, I'll have 20 new conversations a week. If you want to be a lady in red in a short time like Rosa, it's 20 a day. And what I love most is your team is following right after you. So I see Jenny with us from Florida. I know you're looking in Alaska. You're going to have leaders in every state. When we look at your chart, they're all over. They're growing everywhere. So Rosa, is there anyone here live with us or anything about your team you'd like to share with us, so we get to know a little bit about your district?
Yes, I do want to share just a little bit about my district, because just like Pat said, it's not about Rosa. It's about the whole team that it's under. You guys can see the back screen, and that's who it's making it happen. I always see, we're leaders, but we are just that GPS for our district. We're the GPS that, our district comes and tells us, I want to do this, I want to accomplish this. And when we hear that, we show them the direction. And I say show them because I don't believe on saying what to do. That will put me on the spot of a boss. And I want to be a mentor. I want to be the leader. So when they told me, Rosa, I want to pay my debts. I want to pay this credit card. I want to purchase a new purse. Whatever their why is, I'm the person that will direct them. I did the walk already, so I can say, this worked out for me. Try it. And if it doesn't work, let's change it. But I'm a heavy believer. Let's go do it. So I do go out to the field a lot with them. We go for 2 to 3, 4 times, and then they move on themselves. I call it graduation point. I'm the mommy feeding them, but then they grow up and then they got to start walking by themselves. But I don't disappear from their life. They know that they can come back to me at any time, any point, whenever they get stuck. And we just keep on going. And yes, we have 5 titles. And the first one I want to talk really quick. I know they're going in and now. I can see them when they log in and they log out, but I know they're going to see the recording. My title ones are Yesenia Cruz, Glenda Lopez, Lupita Mercado, Susana Cruz, Edwin, and we also have Araceli. And all of these ladies that are managers, They're very special. Everybody is special to me on my team, but everybody has a why. And the reason why they title and they keep on growing as they're doing right now is because they found their inner why. They found what they really drive them, and they're open-minded. Because when someone is not open-minded and you want to do it your way, it's not going to work out. And I was one of them. You know, when you took me aboard, you started coaching me and teaching me the business. I had a previous experience, and I was so close-minded that I was like, no, you know, that's not how it's going to work. I know how to do it, and it doesn't work like that. You got to be open-minded. You got to let people lead you. And that was when I learned that I have to be on the student spot all the time. At the moment that my inner says you're the teacher, you're going to lose it. You ain't going to move forward. And I noticed the difference, because now the team is growing. I don't have one board. I have to have two. I have all of my directs, and we have 11 directs that they're working for managers. Out of those 11, 5 of them are titles, so we have 6 new ones on the way. And I also put like a little sticker next to their names, and that means how many sponsors each one of them have. They have a picture, and I did it because I need to keep it visual so that I know with who I'm working, and everybody is different. But what I can say that I'm very proud of every single one of my managers, every single one of my leaders that are starting, because they finally decide I want to do it. And I always tell them, it's like you guys are competing, because once I think that the hardest part is to get to SDM1, because you're inspiring. But once you have your first manager, everybody wants a piece of the cake, and that's what happened. That is the reason why you see so many stars in here, because everybody wants a piece of the cake. And when I said a piece of a cake, we're talking money-wise. We as women, we want to see money. We want to see, is it really worth it? Am I gonna really make something out of it? And I always tell my team, share your checks. I always share mine as well. It's not because I want to show off. It's because I want them to see there is money ahead of the way. All you gotta do is just work your way there. And JAFRA goes with you anywhere. It's not about having a special time. We all have kids. We go drop up the kids. We go get our laundry done. We go grocery shopping. We go to the bank. We go get our nails done, or hair, you name it. JAFRA goes with you. And this is what this team is doing. And, you know, there's nothing I tell them to do that I don't do myself. And the reason why we post so many pictures and we have a chat especially for our team is so that they know that the reason we got there is because we have consistency. It's not about I'm going to do it today, or tomorrow I have a stomachache, I'm not going to do nothing. I always tell my team, I don't care if you have a stomachache, you have a headache, as long as your liver is not hanging out, you're good to go. Walk it off. You know, walk it up, because eventually we're going to have time to celebrate. We're going to have time to just chill. Why? Because we have the money. Why do you want to chill right now if you're broke? Let's chill when you have the money, and then we'll all have fun. And yes, all of this team is putting up with this crazy lady, and I love them to death. My Wins West are everything. That's my second family. I told my husband, I have 2 husbands. I have you, and I have Wins West. Because both of them need attention, and they know they're going to get it. And they're not just going to get any attention. They're going to have quality attention, because every single of them means something. And when I hear their stories and where they come from and how far they're going so far, that's what it fills the heart. That's the biggest paycheck a leader can receive every month. Just the fact of seeing the team being successful, that is all I need. Honestly, yes, we need the money, but this is what it makes a difference, because we know that we're changing lives, that we're making a difference in the community.
Well, Rosa, you are a testament of what we love about JAFRA, what we love about being women and operating from our heart. So you wear the color red inside and out beautifully. We are just so fortunate to have you in our life. Thank you for being in Dallas and inspiring all of us. Jenny, hi in Florida. Great to see you. So nice to see you. Congrats. I know you're on your way to leadership as well. Woo, woo, woo. Yay. Yay! So we know you're going to have your district down there when Rosa moves to Florida to be by you, right?
Yes.
Yay! So what's the name of your team going to be, Jenny?
My thing is beauty design team.
Oh, wonderful. Well, congrats. We know that's happening right now. So again, go ahead, please.
One of my newest members.
And what's your first name?
Maribel.
Maribel, welcome to the team. It's great to have you. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you together as well. So it's great to see teamwork. So again, Rosa, congratulations to all of you in your district. Just a great story, and really for inspiring all of us to say, yes, let's do it. No excuses. Let's enjoy once we get there, right? But we got to work every day. 20 conversations is definitely the game changer. So this is our President's Edition. I'm going to pause and do our recognition and information. The second half to the Fire Edition differently because I know we're still painting. But I wanted to be able to, I've got all of the President's Club here live as we wrap this up, your panel of success, your President's Club 2019 in this very special President's Club edition, the Week of President's Club 29 or President's Day 2019. I want to just, for those of you live, there's a great value in you being live and we appreciate that. Is there anyone who would like to have any parting words, would like to make any comments or ask any questions from your success panel today? And you'd have to unmute yourself, by the way.
Hey, Jackie.
Go for it, Miss Pat.
I just wanted to show y'all this little cup. It says, "Have a fabulous day."
It is Lashes Day, baby. Let's get out. If you guys go Google National Lashes Day, there's really cool things like that that you can be posting and do drawings for mascara all day, right? Make sure you got your video going. So I love that. That's perfect. Perfect. Fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, great. Thank you, Pat. Anyone else before we go?
Yeah. Hey, Jackie.
Yes, Debbie. You've been painting it all day. I can see that. Great job. Are you at Staples?
I'm at Staples. Yes, I've been doing facials, and I'll tell you, having you got listening to Rosa in the background has been amazing. And when the clients come by, I said, "Look, this is my manager, and this is the president of our company. And look, they're in California, Portland, Oregon, Arizona. Wow, that's really something. And you guys are just having so much fun, and we are too. So." I know I didn't want to multitask, but I said I just couldn't turn it off. So I said, well, on the table, that's what they're doing. See these people here? Those are my teammates.
Oh, that's cool.
It was hilarious. I'm telling you, I might have a couple of people sign up just because they thought it was such a blast. So when you're painting,
now that's multitasking perfect. Way to go. Get a painting crew.
I felt bad because Paulo was on. I said, here's the president. I'm like, talking to her with posting pictures on WhatsApp. It was just so fun. So we'll see what happens. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Having a JAFRA recording in the background is a good thing. So it was funny. You'll see the pictures on WhatsApp. It was fun.
I love it.
I can't help it. I just couldn't stop it.
It's great. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? It should be fun.
That's exactly what she said. So I said, okay.
Fun out there in the real job world, right? So that's why we
absolutely. And she's a marketing major too. Yeah. I'll send the pictures. You'll enjoy them. So,
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Last 2 minutes. Anyone else with comments or questions before we go? All right. I want to say again, a great big congratulations to this President's Club edition, this special President's edition this week. Thank you all for what you're going to do for 2019. Thank you again for Team 2018. And let's go get that JAFRA movement and bring in 10,000 new consultants by just talking each and every day, posting and live people. So our parting words, go ahead, Miss Rosa, take it away.
Just remind everybody to sign up for the conference, because when I attended the national conference, that opened my mind and that showed me all the potential that this company have for us. So if you still like, I don't know if this is a good business, or you do it today and you forget about it, you gotta get yourself to national conference, because once you get to experience that, there's no way going back. So give it a try. It's totally worth it.
Well, and I think you're saying it so perfect. It's also how many tables will you fill, right? In this
Yes.
wonderful day of lashes, behind those lashes are eyes with a vision. So start that vision board like you see Rosa with, and set that table. Who will be at your table in Austin? Because it does matter. It's how it impacts you, but most importantly, how it changes them and what it can bring to their life. So start setting up the tables and who's going to be sitting at your table next to you, right? So Rosa, we're cheering you on for 6 new promotions. We know that's in the works right now in the next month. And so we're just excited to, again, continue with all of your successes. Keep sharing, and we'll just keep doing more on Facebook and WhatsApp as we continue to share and grow. So I'll do recognition to follow in a different way. So stay tuned for that. We'll be posting on WhatsApp and Facebook Live later today. So thank you all for this President's Edition. Let's go. Amber Region 2019. Make the magic happen. #JAFRA Movement in February. Bye, everyone.